Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Follow a Sketch February for February 15th, which just happens to be the Oh-So-inspired February collaboration as well. Crafty Owl sent us our inspiration piece, and it is this page sketch by PageMaps. Didn't that work out beautifully for Follow a Sketch February, guys? Okay, so here is the sketch, and this is what I'm scrapbooking. It is a scorecard from Laser Tag. And I got third place. So I'm going to scrapbook this scorecard with this sketch, which, sorry about the glare, which might be a little weird, but I'm taking inspiration from this sketch and not going to use the sketch completely full. Now, after you watch my video, go ahead and click on the links down below in the description. We have a whole team for the Oh-So-inspired collaboration, and go check out what they've done. These ladies are super talented, and I can't just say ladies anymore. Ladies and gentlemen are super talented, and I'm sure they would love it if you watched their videos as well. Everyone has the list of links, so you can just hop all around. Okay, let's see what I can do. So what I decided to do was grab a Studio Calico kit that I had purchased in one of their huge sales. I think I paid like $3 for it or something. It's from July 2017, so it's not even that old. And it's the Silver Lake Lodge collection, and I really like the colors in it. And I thought that the blue in my scorecard went pretty good with the blue that was in this collection, or this kit. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. So I decided to go with the yellow cardstock, and I am going to gut it. And see how I'm gutting it? I use that edge of the trimmer as a guide. Sometimes I cut a little bit farther than I want, but it does give me about an inch around the entire sheet of cardstock. And I actually talked myself out of buying the Tim Holtz guillotine trimmer because of this. Because I do this a lot, or I make cuts on the inside of paper that I just won't be able to do with a guillotine trimmer. So I talked myself out of buying scrapbooking supplies. Hooray! Now I have my scorecard matted on the yellow cardstock as well, just because I really like the way that that blue looks sitting on top of the yellow cardstock. I'm just opening some of the packages here, getting out the things that I know I want. I know I want to use that round green tag. I know that I'm using my stars as kind of the thread that was shown in the PageMaps sketch. And I wanted to use that instead of thread. Now I'm definitely going to add some bows and such things because I definitely liked that part of the sketch. But not so much like stringy twine type things. Now I went ahead and used this tiny word sticker paper, which is what it looks like, and not for any of the words that were on it. And this paper would be amazing to cut up and use those tiny little word stickers, so I do have a good hunk of it left if I want to do that in the future. We'll see. I just really liked the colors all the way around the yellow cardstock, because that way I can pull in other colors and just really go to town. Because my main colors are definitely the blue and the yellow, and I knew that I was going to be bringing in the other colors, so it was just a matter of time before I did that. So let's get it down now. So see, I was thinking ahead that time, guys. I thought ahead about my layers. Now this sweet cardstock, or chipboard rather, came from an American Crafts Thickers called Blessed. I could not even tell you which collection it came from. The back of it says it came out in 2016, so it's not too old either. Now I went ahead and put down my stars, and they are self-adhesive, and most of these self-adhesive things don't stick really well, and I thought I was going to have to add adhesive. And when I tried to pull it up to just reposition a little bit, it was not helping. Like, it was stuck. It was pulling up the paper. And I just decided, you know what? I'm going to go with it. It's not exactly the way I wanted it, but it works and it's good enough and I like it. So that's what I did. I went with it. Now, you might be thinking how weird it is that I am titling this Sweet Victory, or Super Sweet Victory, because I will add a sticker later. But, I mean, I was in third place. But I beat everyone that I went with. So we had a group of us from work. It was one of those, team build exercises. And the second round that we played, which is this round, I beat everyone that we went with. There were other people in the laser tag place besides our group. So those other people were spots 1 and 2, and I was spot 3, which was ahead of everybody that we work with. So I'm definitely taking that as a victory. And I do add a chipboard 3 down here so that it shows I got third place, but in my mind I won. So that's the way it is. Now these letter stickers also came in the Studio Calico kit, and so did a bunch of chipboard, and these puffy hearts and stars did as well. And I'm just, adding bits and pieces. I'm kind of a random all over the page scrapper. So I'll start working on my title and then I'll move down to something else. And then I'll go back to the title, or I might even start something else. And that's interesting because I'm like that in life as well. I don't like working on one project at a time. I like tackling a bunch of different things. I'm not exactly sure why that is. I'm sure if I take one of those personality tests, it'll tell me. I have done like work personality tests, and it's alluded to those kind of things. But they're interesting to say the least. Anyway, don't want to talk about personality tests. So I'm like this in life. If I'm cleaning my kitchen, like giving it the thorough spring or fall cleaning, all over the place. I will start the cabinets, then I will go to the pantry and then to the refrigerator. Like, it's just all over the place. And it all gets done, and it's all done well. I just can't stand doing one thing at a time. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just the way my brain works. So it's interesting that it comes through on my scrapbook pages. So are you guys like that? The way you live your life, does that come out on your scrapbook pages? I also love lots of layers. So does that mean I'm like a multifaceted individual? I don't know. It definitely comes through on my voiceovers. My husband tells me I could win a gold medal in running my mouth if it was an Olympic sport, and I definitely start chatting and sometimes get off on some rabbit trails and get on a soapbox and just have a grand old time with it. But that's just the way I am, so it comes out definitely in these scrapbooking videos. Now this is a Hello Forever sticker sheet, and I honestly don't know if this came in that Studio Calico kit. When I got the kits, I kind of peeked at them, and I think I might have taken a few items out because I was planning on using them right away. It does say Hello Forever, and a bunch of the items in this kit say Hello Forever, so I'm not exactly sure. I'm not too entirely sure on how Studio Calico collection kits work, like if Hello Forever was a kit or if it's a line. I just don't know. The only reason why I even ordered from Studio Calico this time was because it was ridiculously cheap. The last time I tried to order from Studio Calico, they canceled my order during the mega sale, and that really put a bad taste in my mouth, so I stopped ordering from them unless I was getting this stuff dirt cheap. Like, this is, what, a $35 or $40 kit normally? Like, who would pay that when they put it on sale for $2-3? It's ridiculous. All right, so I did pull out some Ellie Studio, and this is the Family Fun Collection. And the Family Fun Collection is actually the first full collection I have purchased from Ellie Studio. I've purchased random bits and pieces here and there in the past, but this was the first full collection because I really loved it. I loved the bright colors, I loved the gray, I loved the navy, like everything about it just made me super happy. I haven't used it all yet, and I'm not using it as one kit. I'm kind of bringing it in to other places, and that makes me happy as well. It's interesting, every time I get a collection, which is very rare, or a kit, I always like to bring in my own stuff just to like zhuzh it up a little bit so that my kit and my pages don't all have the same exact feel. There's something a little bit different. Like for this one, I'm bringing in some Chamel sticker book, and that makes me happy. Like I love the Chamel sticker book. I wish that the options in it had more colors. I wish there were a little bit more colors. But besides that, I love this sticker book, and I can use it on so many different kinds of pages and so many different styles of layouts. There are probably some things in the sticker book that I'll never use, but there's so much in the sticker book that's useful to me. And like this little wood grain sticker thing up here, it's got the yellow, blue, white. It pulls in some pink and aqua. I'm not using pink and aqua on this page, but there is a light pink in that tiny word sticker, not tiny, it's not even sticker, that tiny word paper that's behind the scorecard. And even though it's not the same kind of pink, I'm okay with it because it's bringing in pink. And the aqua up at the top on that Chamel sticker, my one chipboard sticker thing down here that says True Story has aqua around it. Now, granted, the Chamel sticker is darker, but there's still aqua on the page. So it's not like I'm totally introducing a new color. And you know, sometimes I don't mind that. Sometimes I don't mind just, you know, completely introducing a new color. Now, this little heart, these are not hearts, these are stars. This little star banner thing gave me a little bit of a fit here. I knew I wanted to use this label and tuck it up underneath of the scorecard layers and have it, so I wanted the label underneath the scorecard, underneath the stars. Now, as you guys know, the stars are really stuck down to that paper, and it gives me a little fit. So what I did, since the sticker is very thin and flimsy, because the sticker book stickers are super thin, they're not cardstock or anything, I just put it on some cardstock, and it just gave it a little bit more rigidity. That way I could tuck that bad boy under there and he goes fine. Now there is a lot of that blue paper stuck on the back of those white stars, and here I am trying to pick it off, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to have to cover this up somehow. I thought about using that star sticker. I pulled that out of the Chamel sticker book because I really liked it. I also pulled out a hello sticker. You might have seen it. It was a yellow sticker with blue hello on it. And I honestly have no idea where it is. I think it's probably stuck to something on the underneath of something. It's gone. Completely forgot about it until I was getting ready to do this voiceover. I mean, sometimes supplies just grow legs and walk away. I just don't know where they are. I just don't know. Sometimes they show back up, and sometimes they don't, and they're lost forever. I was looking one day for a star sticker. It was the last one. I needed it. I have 3 of them, so they were going on the page, and I couldn't find it. I had no idea where it went. I cleaned up my entire desk. I looked on the floor, everywhere, because I needed that one star and could not find it. And then that night, as I was going to bed, I looked down, and there it was stuck to my sock. So now one of the things when I lose something, I always look at my socks, because I like to wear fuzzy socks because my feet are cold practically all the time, and things just love to settle right on the fuzzy socks. Now, I decided to bring in another one of these little circle guys that came from the Studio Calico kit, and I decided to put it up at the top here, and I did cover up one of those bands of bright pink. So I have one band of bright pink left on that, and I'm cool with it. Totally cool with it. and I'm just trying to figure out where exactly I want these puffy stars to go. And I'm kind of upset about these puffy stars because they're just like chipboard thickers. They don't stick. They don't have enough sticky. I don't understand how these stickers and such can stick so greatly to the backing, but when you stick it down on your paper, it doesn't. It just wants to flop off. And I'm like, what in the world? Why can't there be adhesive continuity throughout scrapbooking? Look at these adhesive star things that I use as my like ribbon down at the bottom here. Super, super sticky, like ridiculously sticky. It's pulling up the paper. These little star puffy stickers, which are stickers, so you'd think that they would stick to the paper. No, they don't. They just don't. So I have to add more adhesive. So whether I'm using my ATG or I'm using my dot runner from Scotch, it's just extra adhesive I have to purchase to put down. And I'm like, if I was a conspiracy theorist, which I'm not, I would think that the crafting industry is in it with the adhesive industry because they're like, we'll use minimally sticky stuff. That way they'll have to keep buying your adhesive. Right? Yeah, I don't know. It's just frustrating to me. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do here was make sure that I added more black on this page. And that's just because I have this one sticker that says super, and it's really the only thing black on the page besides some of the text on the scorecard. And I just needed a little bit more. Like I said, sometimes I'm totally okay with there only being one little shot of a color, and sometimes I'm like, no, I need a little bit more. And I felt that way with the black, I think, just because everything was navy, and I didn't want it to look like, oh, she didn't have a navy sticker, so she had to plunk down a black one. It's not. See, there I am. I'm like, I need more black on this page. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And there isn't like, it's not like there isn't black anywhere. There's black dots on the 3. I have a black star on that little flare badge. I have the black on the cork. But I felt like it needed just a little bit more. So these little banners that say start and end, I thought, well, I put start up at the top and end at the bottom, and it would be cute. Well, it was cute until I decided to add some more stuff up at the top, and then the start just gets taken off the page and doesn't even go there anymore. So, and I'm okay with that. You know, I mean, you gotta be okay with things sometimes, right? So, I'm actually looking at my page right now, and I just found an embellishment that I think I like more than what I ended up with up there. I think I'm going to change it. Yep, I'm totally going to change that. Okay, so this sticker, very thin, very thin. Like I said, the sticker book stickers from American Crafts are very thin stickers. And, oh, sorry for the squealing. That is my ATG. It does squeal. Perfect. Okay. So the only thing I did was add a different black banner there that says Happy Memories. It actually has a white word sticker that says Picture Perfect up there in the photos, but I'm not going to retake the photos or anything just because I changed a banner. And normally I don't do this, but I had wanted to use that Happy Memories banner to begin with on something hanging down from the bottom here by the stars, but I lost it. It moved itself, and I just happened to look over, and there it was sitting there on the corner of my table, so I just plopped it right on down there. Okay, I'm going to take a minute to talk about the Oh So Inspired YouTube group. There are many, many talented people in our little design team here. And what happens is Crafty Owl sends us an inspiration piece, and we take that piece and create something, anything crafty. Some people create scrapbooking layouts like I do. Some people make cards. Some people make home decor. Some people make pocket pages. Like it's amazing what happens when you have an inspiration piece and you have a bunch of people to make something from it. And it's all over the place. Like somebody could use this inspiration piece and just be inspired by one little part. Like they could be inspired by one particular banner and they just make a banner for maybe their front door or something. And it looks like, a hanging thing for the front door. It's amazing. So I highly, highly encourage you guys to check out everyone underneath in the description. Like I said, everybody should have all of the Inspired Teams links, so you can literally YouTube hop. And that's what I do when our videos come out. I start with one and just keep on going. And it is a lot of fun, and it's pretty wild to see what everyone's done. And you can totally get inspiration, ideas from what they've done. And some of the videos are short, some of the videos are long, some of the videos are process videos, some of the videos are just share videos. So take a peek, take a gander. You might find something you like. You might find some other YouTubers that you hadn't been exposed to before. So just check it out. All right, so this little tag up here by the title, which I've already changed the little topper of the tag twice. First it was a white star, and then I changed it to a yellow star. I've decided to use a little bit of twine as a bow because I have 2 bows now at the bottom. And the reason why I did this was because I didn't want a bow on the tag that says fun, because I didn't want the 2 bows right next to each other. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with that fun tag. And it's giving me a little bit of a fit, and I'm keeping it in the back of my mind while I'm looking for stuff. And I decide to go ahead and use a glitter heart. And look at that. That sucker stuck to the backer paper and left the adhesive bits behind. I mean, come on. Now I'm going to add these little arrow type thingies to the top here so that I can have a little bit of gold there as well. So I have kind of gold in an L shape from the top where those little arrow thing is, down to the bottom for the fun tag, and then over to the right on that banner. I just need to add a little bit of extra adhesive to make it happen. And of course, I do my thing where I push everything down because for some reason it just makes the page finished for me in my mind when I get everything pushed down. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I'm finished. I just needed to trim off that little bit of star sticker stuff that was poking over the sheet. And then I used a glue dot to hold down that tag a little bit better. I liked that it was sticking up a little bit, but it was giving me a whole lot of poofiness that I did not want. So here's a couple photos. Please go ahead and check out everyone down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm doing Follow a Sketch February all month long. And leave me a comment if you'd like to chat. I'll see you guys soon.